Hang on here. Okay.
Rosie, I have a new glass today. I'm putting water in
Yeah.
it, but actually, it's a glass to drink absinthe.
No.
Do I have absinthe at home? Yes. Do I drink it? No, because I can't
Oh,
handle alcohol anymore.
too old.
Yes, my husband and I, we were watching the series, I forgot the name. Not The Alchemist. Something in the year 30s or 20s. And they were drinking a lot of absinthe. So
Mm,
we wanted to do the same and try it. We bought special glasses. We bought a strainer, beautiful strainer with this dark sugar
yeah.
and 4 different kinds of absinthe to try. We
Wow.
haven't tried any.
Oh, really? Just sitting there.
They're sitting there. So I thought, yeah, I might as well drink water in this nice vintage glass.
It's very interesting. I've never seen a glass like that. It's cool.
And you
I
know
like it.
what? Like you put the absinthe in it, you put the strainer, the sugar, and you light it up. And then you throw the
Oh.
sugar in the absinthe.
Oh. I was
Mm.
imagining you would say you pour the absinthe over the sugar, but no, you set it on fire and chuck it
You
in.
set
Why
it on
not?
fire, yes. But I can't remember how you set it on fire. This is how it works. Yeah, so
Cool story about absinthe that you don't drink. Go you.
talking about alcohol. Tell me, what do you have for me? Oh, welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day. What a day, Ruler. What a day. I need some help. And we did an episode on this, and we did not do a very good job. It was
Oh,
related to this. It was about getting out of bad conversations.
okay.
And we were meant to give advice in that episode about how to get out of said situation. Well, today I'm working on my van, and I was having trouble doing one thing. I'm in the bonnet trying to reach something's really difficult. And I've got new neighbours. They come over, ask me how I'm doing. I'm like, oh, I'm, on the verge of just swearing and getting cranky. And I explained to them what I was trying to do. And they went, oh, I might have a tool to help you do that. So they brought over a few tools. I went, oh, thank you. And I continued on my way. And they kept coming back. I was like, okay. And then they offered to help. And I thought, well, okay, you can have a go because I'm getting the shits. This is annoying me. Ruler. 3 hours. This person would not leave. They would not let me work on the van because they were taking over. And I was trying to say things like, oh, I might break for lunch now and then I'll come back with a fresh eyes and I'm sure I can figure it out. Nope. Or I tried saying, oh, thanks so much for your help. You gave it a red hot shot. And then I'd try things like, oh, I can't even remember what else I tried, but it wasn't working. 3 hours. I was just sitting there and he was doing an awful job. You know what?
Was he under the van?
Both under and then up in the bonnet and blah, blah, blah.
Then you missed your moment. The time he was under the van, you could have released the van and boom.
Oh my God. Except the van doesn't start. That's awful, Ruler. That is awful.
That's what they do in movies.
No wonder you got arrested in the last episode. So
you don't want to take my advice.
What's your advice? No, hang on, I haven't finished. Let me continue. This guy has no idea what he's doing. You know how some people are quite handy
Pretentious.
and they're skilled. Pretentious. Well, I suppose. This is just a man who thinks he can do better than a woman. I think he thought he was being helpful. But 3 hours and he's just failing miserably. And you know what? He called pliers a spanner. He doesn't even know what a basic tool is called. So, yeah, was not helpful at all. He's cut through the hose. Anyway, don't want to go there. The point is,
goodness.
let's not even go there. So the problem wasn't solved. I didn't get to solve it today because 3 hours were wasted of him making the problem worse. But what should I have done? It was awful, that situation.
Other than release the van to just
Yes,
smash
because
him?
that's not an option. I'm not
Okay.
going to do that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oof. You know what? Sometimes you don't need them to lend you. So you can't just be blunt and tell them, I really want you to leave now. Why can't you say, I really want you
Why
to
do I
leave
find
now?
that so difficult? I feel like you're
Because
the
you
kind
don't
of
want to
person
hurt
who could
his
say
fucking
that.
feelings.
Yeah, but he was
That's why.
pissing me off. An event, you know how I got
In the
rid of him?
beginning, you thought he's helpful, and then you came to realize he doesn't know what he's doing.
No fucking idea. No idea. The neighbour on the other side, he's great. He's helped me a few times, but he doesn't hang around. And he's a lot better. He's very handy and skilled. And when I have asked for his help, it's usually like a 10-minute thing and he solves it. Or if he can't, he'll go, oh, sorry. And then he'll leave me alone. He just leaves me be. He knows I'm an independent woman. I like to do my thing. And if I want help, I'll ask for it. And I forgot where I was going.
So
yes.
Rosie,
This guy, the way I got rid of him, I said, I've got a couple of other parts. I think I'm going to install them now. I need to do something else. And he's under the van when I said that. And he didn't acknowledge that he heard what I said. And I'm like, what? And eventually he comes out 10 minutes later and he goes, I don't like being defeated. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, no shit, mate. This is all about your ego. Like, oh my God. But he finally fucking left. So your advice is say, I want you to leave now.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a moment of silence because it's not easy. Did you return the tools?
Because I might need them tomorrow.
Do you need those tools?
Yeah, I might need them tomorrow. I don't have them.
You go, get your tools, and you give him his tools. You don't need anything from them.
No, but
oh my goodness,
I do need them though. That's the fact. They're things I don't have that I need to try and get this part out.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was helpful.
This is
that
the
part
thing.
Was helpful.
To say to someone bluntly and strongly, I really need you to leave now. No, I really need you. I want you to leave now.
Yeah.
And keep their tools, that put you in an awkward position.
True.
That's my opinion. Maybe there's another way to say, okay,
I guess I could go buy my own. Yeah.
And I can do it myself.
Yeah, I think that's a better approach. Yes. Yes.
And if they don't listen, then Rosie,
but you know
give them
what?
Their tools.
You know what else happened? Yeah, fine. Okay. You know what else happened? I went in the van for lunch and I thought there was a mutual agreement. He was going for lunch. He walked off. I'm in the van. I'm having lunch, just relaxing a bit, decompressing. I come out and he's back under the van again. He just started working on the van without telling me and I didn't even hear him. I'm like, think you crossed a line there, mate.
Please go and check. Maybe he's under the van now too.
Oh, God, that's creepy. No. I got to say, though, I should take responsibility. I should have said something. I was being pissed off. I was getting pissed off. How was he to know that? He thought he was being helpful. He also called me Dal. I
what does
don't
that
like
mean?
that. Darling. So here's Dal, which I guess is confusing because Dal is also food.
Wow. All right.
Anyway, I've had my rant, but I'm feeling uncomfortable because actually the responsibility is mine to deal with that situation. So as annoying as it was, I have to take accountability for that. I got to do better because that was 3 hours I'll never get back.
Neighbors can be a glue.
No, they've been friendly and no. He had good intentions. He overstayed his welcome. And I guess I was trying to be indirect to get him to go and it didn't work.
Yeah. And why did you think he can help you? Because he's a man and he works on stuff?
No. I thought, I'll yeah, maybe he can. Because sometimes people do. Sometimes people find it easier than you. I thought, okay, I wasn't expecting him to stay for 3 hours. You know what we were trying to do? Remove a clip, Roula. Just a clip. Holding a pipe on or a hose on. And I thought he'd realise, okay, this is really tricky. Maybe, 10, 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. No, he just took it on.
But also, if he broke something, you're going to fix it. If he is screwed up, hit something, broke something, you know, you're the one who has to get the shit.
Yeah, I know. I got myself in this situation, and I'm going to have to be careful because I'll be working on the van again tomorrow. So I'll be like, no, this space is mine. Thank you, but I'd like to do this by myself. That I'm practicing. Thank you for offering to help. I'd like to do this by myself. I'll let you know how I go.
No, you don't owe him to let him know how it goes.
I don't but
say that.
It just feels polite.
No, this is again you being too nice and making him feel like he's waiting because you're gonna need his help. No, I want to do it myself. Thank you for the tools. I'll get them back to you as soon as possible.
Okay. So cold.
Yes.
But why not?
Yeah, why not?
But I gotta live next to these people. Okay, true. Yes, this is true. Okay. So in other words, I just need to be brave and say, leave.
Yeah, and not sugarcoat it with something to ease their feelings.
Yeah. Not
Say
good
what
at
you
this.
want, and
Not
that's
good
it.
at this. Okay. Yep. Well, we'll see how I go tomorrow.
You don't owe him to let him know how it went. You don't.
Okay.
Everything you do is get them a jar of jam of Geminite. What do you call it?
Yeah, jam.
The other one, the
Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Jaminite. That sounds kind of cool.
Get them a pot of Vegemite. Thank him for the tools, and that's it.
Okay. All right. Sure.
He felt because he gave you the tools, he can barge in and work on your van also. So why? No. You needed the tools. You don't need him.
Yes.
All right, now I'm rambling. Let's wrap it up.
You are. I needed you here, Roula. I really did. You would have sorted it out for me. Show me how it's done. Anyway, let us know.
If it's under your van and I'm not sleeping, it's not night time here, you call me. And I'll like pimp you up with what you have to say, and you go and say it.
All right. Okay, deal.
Pump you, not pimp you, pump you.
I thought pimp you was funny, though. Pimp you up. Whatever that means. Sounds a bit risque.
Risque.
Let us know. How do you get out of bad, awkward situations? Ones you don't want to be in. Are you a bit like me? You're a bit of a pushover. You're too polite, too indirect. Like that situation was on me. I set it up and I let it continue for 3 freaking hours. Shame on me. I'm going to do better. Thank you for the words of wisdom, Roula. I will do my best.
Be kind to yourself. Bye, listeners.
Bye.
Bye.
If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.